All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to your weekly Kyle Busch fan review. Um, COTA was yesterday. I'm recording this on Monday. Let's just get right started. Great race. I would say 9 out of 10, maybe even 10 out of 10, because I haven't seen a road course race quite like that in a little bit. I don't remember much from last year, so maybe I think Watkins Glen had a good finish, but I don't know if it had that type of battle that, like, it started out with Busch and SVG. They were both racing really well. Allmendinger came up there, and then all of a sudden, there was a caution, and then Bell and, who was it? Briscoe got up there, and then there was all of a sudden just this big battle for the lead with Bell, Busch, Reddick, and Byron. And yeah, it was just an amazing race. Busch had another heartbreaker, as always with this guy. I mean, people are saying, like, oh, it's as heartbreaking as Daytona and Darlington. It's really not. The reason that Daytona and Darlington sucked so bad was because he needed everything just to get into the playoffs with those wins. And when he didn't win them, yeah, it was pretty bad. I would say Daytona was probably the worst out of the two. With Darlington, he gave it his all, and he just couldn't. He had a full straightaway, and if Bell would have just kept on his bumper, he would have won. So, yeah, that's just what happened, I guess. He had an amazing car yesterday. Like, kudos to RCR, they were phenomenal yesterday. And something they did over the offseason with both pit crew and just the cars in general really worked out yesterday. Busch was doing pretty good yesterday. It was more of the strategy that killed him in the end. I think if there was an offset between Busch and Bell, Busch would have had that one. But the 2-lap older tires really just killed Busch in the end. I think his car was definitely better than Bell's. You saw it on that first run, but on older tires, just can't do it. And I'm really impressed by the fact that he managed to hold Bell off for 10 laps just on older tires. Even before that, he was still holding him off. That's just impressive. And he led the most laps yesterday. That's the first time he's done that since Gateway 2023, my birthday. The last time we saw him win. So, yeah, that's just how it goes, I guess. I mean, I would say great effort out of Busch, 9 out of 10 effort out of Busch. Just couldn't get it done in the end. Just didn't have all the pieces. Denny wrecking Dylan didn't help, but Denny's an asshole, so who cares? Yeah. No, I think Denny locked up, but I don't know. He's always been like that, so who cares? Yeah. I don't know really what to say anymore. I'm just starting to get used to these heartbreakers, but Busch did get a top 5 out of it. He placed fifth after just holding on barely those last few laps to a top 5. He really should have had a 4th, but I think Elliott got by him in the last corner, so that's just how it goes. We still got 33 races left, 23 to the playoffs, I think. So there's still a lot of time for Busch to win, and I am impressed by his performances these last few weeks. I mean, Daytona, of course, he got wrecked by Joey Logano and Stankhouse's combined efforts to wreck the whole field. And yesterday, he just got, Atlanta too, he ran up front most of the time, just didn't have the car and just didn't have the luck. And yesterday, he just didn't have the luck, and he didn't have the strategy, so we'll see. Phoenix is not going to be a good race. There is 0 chance of Busch winning. But if you can just get a top 15 out of it, I'll be happy because Phoenix is terrible. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say anymore, Busch fans. We might have something this year. We might not. I'm just happy he's 9th in the standings. That's where you want to be after those wild card races. And now heading into the better races of the season. Like Las Vegas is after Phoenix. I think that could be a big race for Busch. I think Bristol's in there too. I don't know about Bristol. He was good there at the start of last year in the first race, but then he fell off due to tires. So we'll see. Again, phenomenal effort by RCR. They they've put in the work this offseason. Hopefully it keeps on carrying out. And yeah, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but thank you all for watching my little, I don't know if it's a rant. I mean, you can tell I'm pretty beat down by all the losses, but I don't know. When you're me and you have to deal with the Colts and Busch and somewhat the Pacers, you're going to deal with a lot of losing. So thank you all for watching, and see you next week.